5 o'clock. Call this meeting order. Everybody review the minutes.
Yes, I'd like to make a correction if possible. On the bottom there where it talks about the second Tuesdays at 5, it may have come out that way, but I didn't mean it to mean that it's every month. It's gonna always be the same time because that's a violation of Robert's rules. And it should say Tuesday, this meeting here.
Okay.
And then, of course, if we decide to do it again next month, we'll make a motion and carry on. And it could be that the meeting is always Tuesday at 5, but to set it in stone, it's not something that we should do.
Correction of minutes
To reflect that it's the second Tuesday at 5, which is this month's meeting. And I may have worded it in a way where it seemed that way, but I didn't mean to. Of December.
of December,
Right.
but not necessarily each month.
Right.
Well, I'll make a motion to accept the minutes with the correction in it.
Second.
All in favor?
Uh,
Ready, Tommy?
I'm ready.
Dispatch reading in a minute.
I make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approve the minutes for the previous meeting last month.
We done approved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna make sure. School report.
Here's the health department report. Andrea couldn't be here tonight. I'm Pat Williams, the nursing supervisor there. Here's a report for everyone. If you'd like to look over that and see if you have any questions. Last month, we did go into every school system in the county, and offered, flu shots to every child in Warren County, and, any of the Warren County school staff that wanted it, and, it's our second year doing that, and, we had a pretty good response. We had right around 8% of the students take that. A lot of them without insurance and different things, but anybody that took it, there was no charges to it. So that was a good service. We're glad to do it.
Approve the report.
Make a motion to approve the forgery.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody got any questions?
Who seconded that, Blaine? I guess y'all had the usual bugs and
A lot of viral things going right now. Not really seeing much flu yet, but
upper respiratory.
a lot of upper respiratory virus things lasting several weeks is going on right now,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a Merry Christmas.
And y'all too.
In the month of November, we took in 73 dogs. We had 4 returned to owner, 8 were adopted, regular adoption, 4 were grant-funded adoptions. 39 of them went to rescue. We didn't have any die of natural causes, no quarantine cases, and no euthanasias. We took in 13 cats. None were returned to owner. We adopted 42, and 38 of those were fee-waived adoptions that were, the cats were fixed at Paul's Clinic. 9 were the grant-funded adoptions. 1 went to rescue and 1 died of natural causes. We had no quarantines and no euthanasias. At the end of the month, we had 45 dogs and 46 cats, and 11 of those dogs were newborn puppies. 3 of the return to owner were fee waived because they're just dogs going out to use the bathroom and people grab them and pick them up and think they're gonna get run over and bring them into me. I went on 22 calls. I received $96 in fees for rabies. We had $640 in adoptions. 925 will be reimbursed through the grant. I took in $50 for return to owner. The monetary donations, we took in $390, plus I also received the check from Maddie's fund where I was entering the census from the kennel. So that was $1,000 in total that month for November. Monetary intake was $3,101.
Is that, keeping up with that information been a big deal?
No. It was well worth $1,000.
Have they started working on the
Electric?
elected? and-
No. But we did have Leadership McMinnville. The money they raised this year, they divided it into 3 different groups, and they called and asked, was there anything I had on a wish list that they could spend we were one of the groups they wanted to give to. And I asked, was there anything I wanted to spend our money on, and I told them we really, really needed an air conditioner heater for our new sick room. And so they bought us a freestanding air conditioner. It just sit in the corner, and it's heat and air, and they also bought an extended warranty on it. And it is delivered and in the room. We just have to get it finished, cleaned, and painted, and the electric run.
Okay, they're at this time.
It's all cleaned out, and all the extra cages and things we had stacked on those shelves in there almost filled up the building we bought. There are a lot of them.
Good thing you got the extra one.
Yeah.
You'll probably have to wire that, it may have to be wired a little bit heavier to support something like that.
I don't know if that air conditioner is a 220 or 110.
But it's 110, but it's gonna be pulling more than most things would.
And also, the air conditioner in my office, it's an air conditioner heater, it is not working. Greg has been out there and checked it, and he thought it was the plug from the water coming down through the plug and shorting it out. Every time we turn it on, it kicks the breaker in the electric panel. So it's not safe to be using. It may not kick that breaker one time and burn the place down. I don't know how to get it fixed, but Greg is just way too busy for me to get to animal control.
Right.
He spends all his time at the jail.
Could be a weak breaker also.
Excuse me?
Could be a weak breaker too.
Maybe so.
Motion, accept the report.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Do we need to make a motion that if it winds up being, if somebody comes out there and checks that out and the air conditioner's no good, that she can take some of the money, you know, and transfer it from these donations? Like we did last month, so that she can buy an air conditioner heater or?
It's, the one that's in there, it is terrible. I don't know if it's mold growing in that thing or if it has gotten too hot and smoked black, but the whole air conditioner, the vents and everything on that thing is just black. And I've scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and whatever's on there's not coming off.
It depends on how the donation was contributed.
Well, I'm gonna leave that up to building and grounds, you need to take that up with building and ground committee, cause it's part of the building, the air conditioning is.
Are you gonna talk to Carl?
Talk to Herschel, let Herschel call, no, I'm talking to Greg.
Air conditioning.
But if you're gonna go through building and grounds, same difference, wouldn't it, to talk to Carl?
Well, Greg can come out there and look at it first, Greg can talk to Carl.
Do you not have any heat now?
We have the big heater in the dog room, which it keeps it nice and warm in there now that we've got the ceiling in there. And we also have some electric heaters we've got plugged in. But they're not the safest.
Probably burn a lot of electricity right there.
Okay, got a question right here. Blaine asked if the air conditioner could be replaced with money taken in by donations. The donations is specified for that one thing, or what are you talking about?
These donations.
Donations in general,
Yeah, these donations here.
I'll just say
Okay, that donation.
with money taken in
Well,
by
I'm talking about the
donations.
other.
Yeah, I mean, this is, we'll do, I mean, I would assume we'd do just like we did the other donations, we would have her put it in the general fund and bring it back out.
I'll just put in general.
Cause I don't,
She's also got it in her building maintenance fund too.
right, I don't know what line item you would wanna put this in, but that would be something I guess you could get with Linda about.
Right.
I mean, if we need to make a motion that she gets with Linda and does that, she knows where she needs her money. Okay.
I'm gonna write down here, or if this should be under, building maintenance.
Right. I was under the impression you were gonna get that outlet put in about a week ago. But Greg's probably, like you said, covered up.
Yeah, he's been covered up. He did come out and look, but
This is the AC in your office, Kim.
yes, sir.
And heat.
Last year, I used that heat and air and put a little fan right there in the one cat room, blowing it into the other cat room, and it kept it plenty warm, but this year it won't stay on. I didn't have to use the little electric heaters at all last year.
And put the air conditioner slash heater is in Kim's office and it's constantly throwing breaks.
And you might wanna mention, Michael's gonna get with Greg about it, because, you know, with you saying it's cutting off, that sounds like, I mean, it's safety, it could be a fire potential.
You're gonna contact Herschel or,
No, I'll contact Greg, I got his cell phone.
I'd advise you not to turn it on. I wouldn't turn it on if you didn't have to.
Yeah, I'm not.
Any more questions?
I put a copy of the amended minor waiver there. And if anybody has any questions, I think, Robert, the only thing that's changed basically is 16-17 now.
We put specific language in the waiver that the only underage volunteers can be 16 or 17.
Just gotta go to full court meeting for the policy.
well, last month, we decided that we would change it to 16, so that would be covered in it.
send that to the full court, so it'll be amended to policy manual.
Did we already, I can't remember, did we make a motion to send that to the full court?
That's what I need to
You
do.
gotta redo it,
Need to make a motion on the corrected,
correction, it's in the full court. You voted on.
All right, motion to send the corrected minor waiver to the full commission.
make it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any more thing on animal control? Next, Steve.
Merry Christmas.
You too.
See ya.
Let me know if you did anything.
Okay, sanitation's monthly report, Lowe's hauled wastewater, we hauled, one load, that was 6.17 tons. That cost $256.05, that was one load. Lowe's hauled Southern Central, we hauled 712.68 tons. That cost $30,288.90, that was 112 loads. On the newsprint, we had 11.66, money received was $291.50, that was 2 loads. On our cardboard, we had 33.36, that brought $1,036, that was 10 loads. On our metal, Southern Central, we had 19.12, which brought $1,242, and that was 9 loads. And, beginning of December, here, well, it's went up $4 per hundred.
Really?
It was about
3.
30. And aluminum cans about 48 cents. So we had .56 aluminum cans. That brought $504. There's 2 loads. We collected 10 used batteries. That was $75. The election site for used tires, we collected 1,840 passenger tires and 104 truck tires. We had 2.50 tons of used oil, 2.50 tons of electronic, 2.55 tons of plastic. That a total of 70.98 tons that was recycled. Money coming back to the county from these materials totals $3,112.86. So we had a total of 31.61 tons was paid to be recycled, and 712.68 went to the landfill. So we had 14% that was recycled total, for November. But when you have those high tonnage, it's hard to recycle out of that much. Seems like we've just been blasted every month.
Is the tires up from what it was last month?
Well, they're pretty well, we've had like 2,000, 2,200, yeah, we have
So it's
them.
not,
It's going down a little bit now, it seems like the cold weather brings it down, we have people traveling and everything, but I can tell you one thing, people use a lot better tires than what they used to when I was growing up. They must get down by half wear out and they throw them away. And, people's buying a lot too, like I say, you can tell why people spending their money by the tonnage of garbage that they throw away, and this year they've really done great. I don't know nothing about the taxes coming in, but I just tell you they're spending.
Motion to set the report. All in favor?
And I would like to throw out there too, we, out there at Center Town site, we had, the tree limbs was growing in the electric lines out there. Matter of fact, here, last year, well, they even cut the electricity off. I went out there and checked it, and I just had 2 legs, one leg went in there, and I looked up there and the wire drove through the wiring. So County Fork, they came out there and fixed it. And so they said they would top those trees in the fence row. Well, they come out there and topped them and sawed down a little poplar about like that, and it so happened to be on somebody else's property. And so what I'm having to do to justify it, and Herschel's been helping me with this too, agreed to buy 5 pine trees and plant back. I mean, that it's gonna satisfy the guy that, and so we're having to do it. And I just want, I mean, we'll have to buy them. I have to go around the nursery and try to find 5 pine trees about 5 foot tall, and we'll plant them. Hired McBride and his, the inmates, they're gonna help me. I've got everything to do with. Tommy, you don't know anybody got any pine trees, do you?
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
can make a phone call.
Yeah, we need about 5 foot, and we'll buy them, I mean,
Just
you
white
know,
pine,
white pine,
sure.
yeah,
I don't have them, I can call it out.
okay. I figured.
Where you want them delivered over there?
Yeah, at the shop, because we'll have to
That's-
find the right time to plant and everything, of course, it's, you.
What they'll ask me, they'll say, how long will it take to get paid?
Yeah, well,
That's
I
what
mean,
they're
as soon as
gonna
they give me the bill, I'll turn it in, and then they're pretty good, about every Tuesday, they pay
Yeah,
out.
once a week.
Yeah, so they'll get it, and that's all the time, when you go to a nurse and say, well, I need my cash, well, it don't work that way with this
With a gun.
system, no. Gotta wait, but it's a sure thing at least, you
So
know.
you just want the white pine to be fine?
Yeah, white pine.
Yeah, I'll
Little
call the guy
poplar.
tonight and I'll get,
Okay, but the little poplar, you know, we didn't think it was no good, it come up as a sprout, but it got pretty valuable. But anyway, you have to justify something.
one more question.
And we'll be coming up on Christmas too, and what we're gonna do, we'll be taking off Christmas, Christmas falls on Sunday, we'll be off on that Monday. We're gonna work all next week, and we'll take off 12 o'clock that Saturday. I mean, we just can't take off, it's just all there is to it. And New Year's will be the same thing, be off on the following Monday.
all right, run it by me again, so I'm right there.
Okay, all next week, we'll be open, but we will close down at 12 on Saturday. That'd be, I guess, New Year's, Saturday.
Except for Wednesday.
Yeah,
we open.
yeah, on Saturday.
Close at 12 on Saturday.
Mhm.
You won't be open Wednesday either.
Well, we never, I mean, we are over there.
Close at 12 on Saturday,
Yeah,
that's New Year's Eve.
yes. And then they close on Monday. Then Katie barred the door on Tuesday.
They'll need Wednesday off, okay.
Well, it's failed a little bit bad because they're only gonna have one day, and then they're gonna have Wednesday follow that, but there's nothing we can do. You can't get out of routine. But most everybody's off, and they'll have the time to throw it away, and we'll try to keep our boxes just going faster than.
And then on New Year's,
Monday following.
it'll be just a
Yeah.
repeating.
Yeah, they'll repeat just one day, it won't be no, I mean, we'll be
You're
ready
not
Saturday
gonna,
to.
not gonna close on 12 on.
No, just that one day.
She'll get a chance to go down to Animal Control, pick up that.
Yeah, I picked it up. They had some old pallets there, nice wooden pallets, and I picked them up too. She said, yeah, I got one.
Appreciate it.
Any more questions? Y'all wanna set the meeting for next month?
I'd like to make a motion that we have it the second Tuesday at 5 next month.
Meeting on the second Tuesday. In January.
Again,
The second Tuesday is.
For a second.
I don't know, yeah.
Are you making that motion?
Yeah, I'm making the motion.
Okay. I'll second it.
favor?
Aye.
No. Any more business? Motion to adjourn,
Make a motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion adjourned.